We didn't know it, but the Shiba Inu developers had been working on a huge project behind the scenes. We may be nearing the end of this phase before Shiba Inu's big run. Allow me to explain. Nota bene, Lucy, who is in charge of marketing for the Shiba Inu project team, recently tweeted about a big project called the Big Plan from the Shiba state. It will run from 2024 to 2025. Lucy's roadmap is mostly about decentralization and giving communities more power to make Shiba Inu's Layer 2 blockchain more democratic and open to everyone. The governance plan is being changed. Lucy's tweet listed a few main goals, with more power to everyone being the most important. This is a move to give everyone in the Shiba Inu group more power to make decisions. This method aims to reduce centralized control by giving each token user a supposed say in how the system is run. More power to everyone is written in the tweet. Shibarium lets the whole group make decisions, so there is less need for central control and everyone has a say. This idea fits with the main idea of decentralization, which is one of the most important parts of blockchain technology. Giving people in the community a say in how decisions are made is an important way to make things more open and less centralized. It's a good thing that makes users feel like they own the app. Giving the community power. All tokens have a say, which makes sure that decisions are fair and equal and gives everyone in the community power. Fair and open government are supported by giving all token holders a say in how decisions are made. This is a good way to do things because it keeps power from being concentrated in the hands of a few people. This makes it easier for everyone in the community to reach and use. Stopping rule by a few. We avoid the risk of a few tokens making all the choices by letting all tokens vote. This keeps the ecosystem balanced. All tokens should be able to vote so that there is less chance of a few powerful entities making all the decisions. This protects the ecosystem of the project from being hacked and makes sure that the government structure is more fair and balanced. Getting people to take part actively. Tokens with a lot of vote power encourage people to get involved. Encouraging people to work together and get involved in the community. Any decentralized project that wants to succeed needs people to actively take part and work together in the community. Tokens with a lot of voting power can encourage people to get involved in the project, which can make the community livelier and more busy. Governance that is fair and clear. Equal voting makes sure that no one group has too much power, which promotes open government and trust in the community. Equal voting is a key way to make sure that no one person or group can unfairly affect project choices. Trust in the community is built through fair government and openness, which is very important for the project's long-term success. Increasing trust by being open and honest. Every token counts in transparent and decentralized governance, which builds trust and makes the community a better place to be. Blockchain projects are based on the ideas of transparency and decentralized government. If the opinions of all token users are taken into account, it builds trust in the community and makes things better for everyone. Long-term growth with you. Shibarium sets the stage for long-term, sustainable growth through group decision-making and active involvement by embracing decentralization and giving the community power. Accepting decentralization and giving the community power are important for a project's long-term success. Collective decision-making and active participation can help projects grow in a way that is more stable and flexible as the community guides them. For the most part, the ideas in the tweet seem to fit well with the goals of blockchain and decentralized systems. For a project like Shibarium to be successful in the long term, they want to make the environment more open, fair, and inclusive. This will encourage people to get involved and build trust within the community. While there aren't many details about how it will work yet, without a question, the tweet sets the stage for big changes in how the Shiba Inu community will interact with and affect the token's future growth and uses. That being said, it's important to check whether the project actually follows these concepts and does what it says it will do. Satoshi Kusama, the lead developer for Shib's, has been interacting with the Shiba Inu group on Telegram and talking about how excited he is for what the future holds. Last week, he also said he was optimistic about the sheep burn, in response to people's worries about how slowly the sheep were being burned. Kusama says that usefulness and real-world use cases are the only way to get the magic burns she wants. This shows how important use cases are for making sheep burns. Burns can only happen when you use and put things to use. People think that magic burns, but there aren't any burns when it's not used. That's why my focus on use. Satoshi said there were many uses and that burns were added. Did you ever burn at least one Shiba Inu token? Tell us about it below. I'm interested to know. That was not all Satoshi did. He sent out a message 2 days ago about the problem of decentralization and how to work together with influential people who support Shiba Inu through different channels. He talked about how he was going to deal with this problem. Satoshi Kusama, the lead developer of Shiba Inu, has recently asked Shib influencers and content makers to work together to build stronger community ties and make the project more visible in the cryptocurrency market. On his official X Twitter account, Satoshi Kusama talked about how excited he was about decentralization. He stressed that decentralization makes it harder to reach and work with many influential people in the Shiba Inu community. The lead developer also said that he was committed to fixing problems with decentralization and asked content makers and Shib influencers to work together to reach this goal. One problem with being decentralized is that you can't work with or reach a lot of great influencers who have media on a lot of different channels. Satoshi said, "I'm here to change that and bring our efforts together." Kusama's call to action was meant to get independent media outlets to work together on marketing. It emphasized how important it is to work together and talk to each other in order to make the project more effective and build community relationships. So, people who work for the media that cover the Shib community can expect better communication and more organized efforts. In his old job, the lead developer opened the door for both Shib media executives and the Shadow Cats. So, if you are in charge of Shib media somewhere, please reply below. Satoshi said, "Yes, even you Shadow Cats." Satoshi also told people who were interested in his call to action to make sure they could log into the official Shib account and give him their contact information. In his old post, the lead coder didn't say much about his call to action, but he did say that more details would be coming soon. "I need you to confirm that you can get into that Shib branded account." As Satoshi said, "I'll need basic contact information, and the rest will be made clear very soon." Many people see this project as an attempt to improve community involvement and bring more attention to the Shiba Inu ecosystem. This shows a possible link to the Shiba Inu name service, which was just released, or SNS, and Shib denial. As you may remember, Shiba Inu has added Shib name service, which is a big step towards creating Shib identity, a decentralized identity platform. SNS addresses can be read by humans, which makes transfers easier and improves the user experience. It uses the decentralized Shibarian blockchain, which makes it safe, cuts down on mistakes, and makes it easier for different systems to work together. Shib Identity's goal is to give people power by giving them self-custodial authentication, decentralized verifiable identities, and smart wallets that work with all global standards. SNS fits in with this goal. The hub is a bigger idea that includes SNS and Shib Identity. It's a super app that supports decentralized apps and peer-to-peer chat with more privacy. Users can reserve the names they want through SNS until the official start of the domain in the first quarter of 2024. This change is an exciting step towards a decentralized future with connections. Are you going to come up with your own Shib's name? Leave a comment below. This video has now come to an end. If you liked the video, please click like and let us know what you thought in the comments. This really helps me understand how YouTube works. Also, please tell as many people as you can about this movie. Let's tell everyone about this.